Hi, this is Monique Senyeres, and this is the first episode of Tribune Now. Today, we are talking to highly respected and coveted hairdresser to the stars and to socialites of the Philippines, Sir Henri Calayag.
Hi everyone! To the readers and the viewers, welcome to Tribune Now.
Being in the hair industry for as long as you have, what have you learned?
What have I learned? Okay, well, for staying in this business for like 38 years, I think I kind of learned to sort of mellow down. I'm not as much as hyper and frenetic about everything, which means I balance my work and I also considered what my clients like. So at the end of the day, it's still the clients what they want to do. Unlike before, I injected them, this is what I have to do. Now, I have to compensate and adjust to them.
To what do you attribute your longevity?
My longevity, I think it's a passion which I had when I was still on an early age, like 11 years old. I used to do like free-handed cutting my sister's hair and just basing it from a mod magazine ang cover, Pilar Pilapil, and then she said, I like this hair, okay, let's do it. And then from that time on, I was able to do it good. So there's that self-belief na I have it. Because if it's a bad cut, I will be frustrated of doing them. But that injected me, it gave me the power and the fuel to, this is what I like to do. And then from that time on, even my dad was cutting hair and everything. So I had it with me. Oh, okay. Before that, when I was younger, my tita used to take up cosmetology. Siguro I was like 3 years old or 2 years old, and he started curling my hair, practicing on me. I think that makes the whole, you know, that influences me at a tender age. It's all motion memory. Because I'm sure walang talkies noon, di ba? Parang wala naman siyang dialogue sa akin and just sit down there. But it's all the sensorial motion memory. And also, when it comes to our like a hairdresser, our job is one of those that are sensorial. You get to touch the person. So it's not just really the outside look, also the inner. And once you develop a relationship with them, you also kind of parents like to be a psychiatrist to them. They bring out all the good things, the bad things, and you learn to listen to them, and then you make a history with them. So, but there are times na when bad energy, that's why I have all those rock salts in the corners of my shop. It's a bad energy, let's throw salt, because I don't wanna be influenced or affected by that. Because before I used to be really affected, and thank God to yoga, it gives me balance. And also I think God has leading me in the right way, because this whole thing as my career, you said the longevity, and this is my 38th year in this business, and the shop is what, on our 11th year. It's parang paying forward. You have to pass it to the new ones for them to pass it to the next generation. I think that's the whole process of, I don't know if you might call it good karma.
What are your thoughts on trends? Should clients just go for it? Or should they consider their features first?
No, okay, that's, okay, good thing you asked that. Because right now, I think the clients knows what they want because of this word peg. So everybody knows what they want. But as I said, you have to be flexible with your client. If she wants a bob, you have to give her a bob. But the thing is, you can adjust the length according to his proportion or his face, the shape of her face and everything. But it's still a bob. You really have to compromise it. It's all about compromising now. Everyone's happy.
Speaking of trends, what is your forecast for the holiday season or for next year?
You know, being in this business, I'm sure I would set a trend that would cater to all clients. I'm not somebody who's a startup na who can really project and give a trend look for everyone. I'm really, it's more about flexibility now. But okay, giving you a, okay, let's still say na I'm giving a trend. Okay, it's still a bob that works for now. It's still the length that works for now. Because when you see ladies who is long hair, parang you're looking back, that's the old Kardashian look. It doesn't give you a pep up. It doesn't give you that kind of energy or that kind of modernization. But with the bob kasi, you can either have it like curl the ends, or do a balayage, or an ombre, or a really, really blunt bob, or a layered bob. And it's here to stay pa eh. It will still come na one click lang, you would parang have that urge and thirst for long hair. I haven't experienced that. Because me, I do it instinctively eh. I don't know if I have a third eye or something, and I all base it on my gut feel. Old school. Sorry.
What are your thoughts on women that are clueless about their hair or just low maintenance?
Low maintenance or high maintenance, it's still a must that one person should practices. Because this is not just making yourself beautiful, it's all about hygiene and grooming also. So we must instill that. It's only recently, because during the 50s and 60s, nobody knows about conditioner. They only know shampoo. Now, everybody uses that. So it's a must. That's your job to instill with them, to educate them that this is what a practice is. So if you can, if your side, you're being a low maintenance or high maintenance, it's still a must. And also for those clueless, you can, in a way, be supportive of them to medyo tone it down. Kasi you're here also to guide them. Diba? It's not just all about earning. Diba?
Then are you opposed to women that don't wash their hair and depend on dry shampoo?
You know, the good about technology is they keep on coming up with something. But it all boils down that dry shampoo has been used even before King Louis and Marie Antoinette, because they use powder. Dry shampoo is just baby powder. It takes out the oils and the grimes on your hair. And during those times, they don't shampoo. They may not invent or con the word dry shampoo, but they powder the hair to take out the grease and the oiliness and the smell. So now, they just modernize it, put some new techniques, new ingredients and everything, and we're just really here to embrace it. After all, it's an industry. Who will support these new things and everything? Also, as I'm all for it.
How do you advise a client who is looking to do a total hair transformation?
A lot of clients come in and walk-ins at first time, but I tend to tell them na, can we start with something we will agree, not hastily on what you like, because I have to earn or learn you or know your history before I can just inject everything on you. It's a process eh. But there are also ones you can really gauge naman from their action and their tone of voice kung talagang kailangan. Then I guess you have to subject and give it to them. If they like it, so much the better. But what I like in my processing or in my process is that I have to know you first. Like Miss Chingy, I've known her for so many times, so she will just see it when there's no conversation and everything. We talk about fashion and everything, but not about hair. But we said, okay, I like bangs. Okay, sure, bangs. And then the length, let's change it. The color also. That's the kind. Kasi you should also treat your hairdresser or your designer like your doctor. He has to know the history or where you are coming from.
What are the top hair must-haves for every woman?
Must? Okay, a good hairdresser. First and foremost, know who are you going do as a hairdresser. You have to know them. Okay? Second, it's a good shampoo and conditioning. And a daily, you have to really practice that. Daily shampoo and everything. And then what? Try to be healthy and practice good exercise and everything, because it also goes through your hair. Or take some supplements like biotin. Especially most of the women's now, or most of the population, even guys, go for colors and everything. So that biotin really helps your hair. It's also for the nails and the skin. And go for a good treatment. Don't be kuripot. Kasi like look, if you're in an event, there's a photo of, which one will you fix first? Your hair or your clothes? Your hair, di ba? It's still the crowning glory. Comes next is how you pose, but it's still your hair.
What is your ultimate style philosophy?
Ay nako, I'll be simple in that. I'd like to con what Vidal Sassoon has instilled to us hairdressers. It's a wash and wear. As simple as that word, but it goes a long way. It goes deep.
Perhaps you would like to leave some final words for the viewers?
For the new ones, or the ones who will become new hairdressers, I hope you'll find it in your heart that there will come a time na it's for you to be a mentor to others and share your passion, share whatever you have, your knowledge and everything. It's a pay-forward thing in this world. It's karma, good karma. I think that's also one reason why I stay long, because of that mantra, you know. Though I'm low-key now, this is just really a vocation for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.